He's just sitting there and words start coming out, and it was like somebody sucked the oxygen out of the room. And you start thinking, am I hearing what I think I'm hearing right now? Is that really happening? Wait, is this for me? Wait, we were just talking about our holiday party. Am I being terminated? Maybe that's for them. I mean, I'm a trainer. We got 2 meetings, and you're trying to listen to what's happening and what's being said. And then it shuts off. And in the confusion, I'm jumping on Slack saying, hey, are we being laid off? And then my world crashes. And by that, I mean, they remotely shut down our computer, shut down our Slack, shut down our mobiles with the Slack, shut everything down. So the community that I surround myself with, what I would consider my family, my fellow trainers that we've worked with nonstop, we can't even talk to them. I think it's a lack of empathy. I think it's the quintessential corporate top percentage saying I'm choosing numbers over people. And I think it struck a chord with everybody saying, aha, see, I told you, they don't care. They don't care at all. And I think that anyone who's seen that video goes, oh, that was cold and callous. There's no empathy there. And where's our empathy as a country, right? Where's our empathy? It's okay to cry when you fire people. Firings happen. It's part of life, layoffs, it happens. But it's how you do it. And that's why I think it went viral. It's how it was done.
Does any senator wish to change his or her vote? If not, the yeas are 52, the nays are 48. The joint resolution is passed.
This is a deadly pandemic that has ended the life of 700,000 of our mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers prematurely. Hundreds of thousands of Americans who should be sitting at the Christmas table, who should be at Hanukkah celebrations with their families this month, and they are gone. 700,000 Americans have disappeared. But apparently, the inconvenience of a weekly test is so odious, is so revolting, that it's worth another 700,000 people dying. Because that's what we're talking about, a weekly test.
So how on earth does it make sense right now to undercut one of the strongest tools that we have to get people vaccinated and stop this virus?
The federal government has no authority to make anyone choose between getting a vaccine and keeping their job.
We are the United States of America, home of the free, land of the brave. That we are a people that make our own decisions and live in a free nation.
A Saudi man arrested at a French airport on suspicion of involvement in the killing of Jamal Khashoggi has been released. French officials concluded on Wednesday that it was a case of mistaken identity and let him go. The man, identified as Khalid Adel al-Atabi, was detained on Tuesday as he tried to board a flight from Paris to Riyadh. The man shares the same name as a former member of the Saudi Royal Guard who's accused of being a member of the hit squad that killed Khashoggi. When his passport was scanned, it flagged an arrest warrant issued by Turkey, which triggered the arrest. The Saudi embassy in Paris had said late on Tuesday that the arrested person has, quote, nothing to do with the case in question. They say he's now on his way back to the kingdom. Khashoggi wrote for the Washington Post and was a prominent critic of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. He was last seen entering the Saudi consulate in Istanbul on October 2nd, 2018. Turkish officials believe his body was dismembered and removed. His remains have never been found.
For the past many months, we've been in conversation with partners and allies around the world on the issue of the Beijing Olympic and Paralympic Games. As a country, indeed, as many partners around the world, we are extremely concerned by the repeated human rights violations by the Chinese government. That is why we are announcing today that we will not be sending any diplomatic representation to the Beijing Olympic or Paralympic Games this winter. It's been very clear that concerns around arbitrary detention are real and are shared by many dozens of countries around the world, which is why we saw such tremendous participation and sign on to our declaration against arbitrary detention. We know that our athletes need to have one thing in mind, that is representing their countries to the best of their ability and winning that gold medal for Canada. They will be focused on that. We will do everything necessary to ensure their safety and ensure that they are able to focus single-mindedly on bringing home the gold for Canada.